The PlayStation story began in Japan on December 3, 1994. Sony entered the home console market with a machine built around CD-based games and real-time three-dimensional graphics. What began as a new gaming system would soon become one of the most recognizable entertainment brands in the world. In 1997, PlayStation controllers took an important step forward. The addition of two analog sticks gave players more precise control in three-dimensional environments. Later that year, the DualShock controller introduced vibration feedback, making games feel more physical and immersive. In 2000, Sony launched the PlayStation 2 with more powerful graphics, DVD playback, and backward compatibility with many original PlayStation games. It became much more than a traditional game console. The PlayStation 2 eventually became the best-selling PlayStation console in history, reaching more than 160 million units. The same year, Sony released the PS1. This smaller and lighter redesign gave the original PlayStation a more compact appearance and extended the life of the first generation. It proved that successful consoles could continue through redesigned models. In 2004, PlayStation entered handheld gaming with the PSP. It offered console-style games, multimedia features, wireless connectivity, and a large widescreen display. For the first time, players could carry a powerful PlayStation experience almost anywhere. In 2006, the PlayStation 3 introduced a new generation of high-definition gaming. The console used Blu-ray discs, supported online connectivity, and offered a major increase in processing power. Its early years were difficult, but the system developed a strong library and eventually sold more than 87 million units. The PlayStation 3 generation also introduced the PlayStation Network. Players could create online accounts, connect with friends, download games, access digital entertainment, and compete through the internet. Online services were becoming a central part of the PlayStation experience. In 2009, Sony released a slimmer version of the PlayStation 3. The redesigned console was smaller, lighter, and more energy efficient than the original model. Its reduced price and cleaner design helped the PlayStation 3 reach a wider audience. In 2010, PlayStation experimented with motion-controlled gaming. The PlayStation Move controller tracked the player's movements with sensors, a glowing orb, and the PlayStation Eye camera. It offered a more physical way to interact with sports, action, and family games. In 2011, Sony revealed its next handheld system, the PlayStation Vita. It featured two analog sticks, a touchscreen, a rear touchpad, cameras, and powerful portable graphics. Although it never matched the commercial success of Sony's home consoles, the Vita gained a dedicated following. In 2013, the PlayStation 4 began a new chapter. Sony focused on accessible hardware, social features, digital sharing, and a strong relationship with game developers. The PS4 became one of the most successful consoles of its generation, selling more than 117 million units worldwide. In 2016, PlayStation entered modern virtual reality with PlayStation VR. Using a headset, camera, and motion controllers, players could step inside digital worlds rather than simply watch them on a television. Virtual reality became part of the PlayStation console experience. Later in 2016, Sony introduced the PlayStation 4 Pro. It was a more powerful version of the PS4, designed to improve resolution, performance, and visual quality on modern televisions. The system helped establish the idea of a premium console upgrade within the same generation. In 2018, Sony looked back at its history with the PlayStation Classic. The miniature console recreated the design of the original PlayStation and included a collection of pre-installed games. It was both a nostalgic celebration and a reminder of how far the brand had developed since 1994. In 2020, the PlayStation 5 launched with a completely new design. Its high-speed solid-state drive dramatically reduced loading times, while the DualSense controller introduced detailed haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. The PS5 aimed to make games faster, smoother, and more immersive. In 2022, Sony redesigned PlayStation Plus. The service expanded into multiple membership levels, combining online multiplayer, monthly games, classic titles, and a larger downloadable game catalog. Subscription services had become an increasingly important part of the PlayStation ecosystem. In 2023, PlayStation expanded beyond the main console with two new devices. PlayStation VR 2 delivered improved virtual reality with eye tracking and advanced controllers, while PlayStation Portal allowed compatible PS5 games to be played remotely through a handheld screen. The PlayStation experience was becoming more flexible and connected. In 2024, Sony released the PlayStation 5 Pro. The upgraded system focused on sharper image quality, higher frame rates, and more advanced ray tracing. It represented the most powerful version of the PlayStation 5 generation. By 2026, PlayStation had developed from a gray CD-based console into a connected entertainment ecosystem involving powerful hardware, online services, virtual reality, handheld remote play, and digital game libraries. The PlayStation 5 family had passed 93 million units shipped worldwide by March 2026. More than 30 years after the original Japanese launch, PlayStation remains one of the most influential names in gaming. From the original PlayStation to the PlayStation 5 Pro, every generation changed how millions of people experienced games. Which console brought back the best memories for you? Write your favorite PlayStation generation in the comments and subscribe to Historics 360 for more evolution videos about technology, gaming, vehicles, cities, historical figures, and the inventions that changed our world.